Hello and welcome back to my living room. I am Lydia Michelson Maverick with 4 Elements, Aerial, and Creative Movement. That's a mouthful. I am going to share with you guys one of my favorite stretches. You will need a yoga block, and I'm going to share a new strengthening exercise that I created this week to help some of my clients who could use a better side star position, whether they were working on star drops or windmills or roll downs. That extra side stability would be really helpful to them. Its core strength is one of the most important things that you can do for your physical body, regardless of whether you're an aerialist or not. And for that, you'll need a chair. I have mine off to the side, and I'm going to commit to offering a weekly video, with at least a weekly video with one stretch and one strengthening exercise or one fun release move to kind of release tension in a part of the body, or a stretch and then one strengthening move. We'll start with the stretch since I'm already seated on the floor for it, but in general I recommend doing your strength-based work first and then coming back to stretch. And sometimes if you feel really tight, I would recommend starting with some release, not necessarily your deepest stretch, and then coming back to your strengthening and then doing your deep stretch at the end. It's always best to save that for towards the end. So this stretch is for the hip flexors, laying on the back. My feet are gonna line up with the sit bones. I'm gonna take my yoga block on the medium setting. So this would be the lowest, this would be the highest. We're gonna use medium. And place it under the tailbone. From here, this may feel like a stretch here. This may feel like a really great release with the glute just hanging over. You may want to hang out here. If and when you'd like to move on, we'll take the left knee up into chest, take the hand on the outer edge of the top foot, same hand, bringing that foot in towards the body until the foot starts to connect with the ground, and then we'll start to bring that knee energetically or actually down. You can take blankets or a pillow or something and place it here if you'd like to be more supported. The most important part is that you start connecting the upper back to the ground at the beginning, and then you don't come up. It will be a very different experience and it won't be as restorative if you do, or relaxing. And then as I breathe into this hip flexor, on the exhale, my body will hopefully, it'll release, and my knee may or may not slowly start coming down. If you see what I'm doing, as my body starts to release, I'm taking that foot higher up under my back. And I would breathe, I would stay here for 5 minutes. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna hold on to my leg, help it back, bringing that foot back to the ground. Other leg comes up. This is my right leg. Right hand comes to the upper outside of the right ankle. And I'm gonna again be bringing that foot in towards the back of my body and releasing the quad and the hip flexor down. That side feels really tight today. And bringing that back up and taking the block out. You can bring the knees into chest and rock, or my favorite is I like to take the knees wider than my mat, and I like to windshield wiper my legs. Maybe both feel good for you today. The strength exercise that I was going to do requires a chair, and I will likely be needing to adjust my camera for that. So I think that's gonna be video part 2. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that. I'll place a link right below this video where you can check out the chair exercise. I will see you soon.